Rod Grisham, and not a seat to be had here tonight at the Grand Theater. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And introducing first, it's Claressa Shields, one of the greatest to ever do it. She's 173 centimeters tall with a reach of 173. And they'll be facing Sweet.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
It's Claressa Shields, one of the greatest to ever do it, one of the most avoided fighters in the game, and one of the best to lace them up, fighting proudly out of Flint, Michigan, USA. Up against them, Sweet from Puerto Rico.
As soon as the ball goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner. And ladies and gentlemen, here is the two-time gold medalist from Flint, Michigan, a three-weight division world champion, and an undisputed women's 154-pound champion of the world, Claressa Shields. Fighting out of the blue corner from Puerto Rico, wearing the black trunks with red trim, Sweet.
We welcome you to this beautiful theater. Shakespeare has nothing on the drama that we've seen between these two fighters.
Listen, when you've got two people that want to fight, two fighters that really dislike each other, you're going to get more than a fight.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. Here we go for round one. Nice counter shot by her. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Good counter punch. Good defense there on the left uppercut. That counter shot lands. Looking to land the hook. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That counter shot lands. The crowd has settled into their seats. They are ready to see something special at this amazing venue.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Tough to be a judge of this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. She blocks the jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And we may see a stoppage here. Let's see what the corner has to say. She needs some sort of inspiration, a different game plan, something to turn this thing around.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
Let's just focus, breathe again. Once we're out there boxing, you're going to
3 shots, keep smart. You were thinking, you were smart.
boxer. Once you get back out there, do your jabs, do your boxing, and you will win. You are the better boxer. Just get back out there and focus. Get back out there.
Good word. Now I don't want you to load up.
Get your boxing back on. As soon as you start doing your thing, you're going to win.
You'll take her out. She's ready to go. She's smashed, man. She's
Get back out there, focus, and you will be on top. Boxer, if you box,
smart, otherwise she'll see it and she might wiggle her way
Time
out.
winding down as we get set for another round.
we've done so much better before. Just forget that round.
Smart, you weren't loading up, but you're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't.
And there's the bell for round 2. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punch. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Clarissa Shields is in trouble. Apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Chance to make history. And Sweet has been dropped. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four. You still want to stop.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Now you let her back into the fight that long. That's her wrong.
Doing this, okay? Keep going. You're loading the shots, but you're not missing your power.
Wrong. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that.
Wait, think about the defense on the end of what you do, so stay one step ahead, and we will win. She's flustered over there. She's trying to work out what's going on. Just go back in, stay focused.
The round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
I don't want you to load up, okay? Don't think about each shot one at a time.
In this round, get your mind back on the job. That
Corner, beat her. That's where we're going to win, okay? So you just keep going.
come on, you've let her back into the fight.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, you don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to figure this one out. She has got to bounce back in this round after that knockdown. No doubt about it.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
There's a counter shot. This fighter's completely content to... Whoa, wait a minute! Clarissa Shields just got clipped. That was the moment. Wise decision to take a knee here and get that mandatory 8 count.
Frustrating, but ego building. You would have fight that's pulled down. Ego building, brilliant.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter shot by her. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Nice job blocking the left hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You're better than this. I've seen
Now relax. Relax. I don't want you to load up. Don't
top boxer. If you box, you will win.
They'll take her out. She's ready to go. She's smashed. She's hurt. She's
Back out there, get your boxing back on. As soon as you start doing your thing, you're going to win. Once you get back out there, do your jabs, do your boxing, and you will win. You are the better boxer. Just get
smart. Just keep her on the end of the jab.
much more from you. You've worked so hard. Get back out there, focus, and you will be on.
That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Very.
Just need to recenter. That was a bad round. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We've done so.
Now I don't want you to load up. Don't go.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
Focus, breathe again.
Oh, she's smashed, man. She's hurt. She's ready to go. She's finished.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice defense on that jab. The perfect counter lands. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. At some point, the corner. And down goes Sweet. She never saw that body punch coming, and those are the ones that will do you in. Let's see it again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Give me your breath.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Good defense blocking that right uppercut. It looks like she's going to survive the round, but just barely. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
The boxing there, your jabs are slick. You're starting to suss out what's going on. So all we need to do now, mix it up, and we'll
You've switched off completely. You're starting to make mistakes.
in the body. Just keep it going. Stay on top of her, and she won't be able to.
Back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the jab.
Thousand. All we need to do is add a bit of variation, and she won't have a clue what's going on. Stay one step ahead, and you will stay on top. I don't want you to load up, okay? Don't think about each shot.
You've let her back into the fight. You're much better than this girl.
You're where you want her. Get her in the corner, beat her. That's where we're going to win.
Switch on. Get your boxing back together and put it back on her.
It is shattered. Take advantage. Keep pushing. You're on the offensive.
And you're switching off. I need you to
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
Get out there and win this round. I need you to...
And there's the bell for round 5. Desperate times call for desperate measures, Johnny. She just got dropped in that last round. Got to change something in the game plan here to turn this around.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Good counter punch. Her stamina is off the charts. Clarissa Shields is in trouble. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Does well to block that left jab. She blocks that jab. Whoa! And Sweet just got knocked down. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Listen, are you okay?
Nice cap. Gonna be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You're being put down.
On to the 6th round. You can see the look of frustration in the corner. She was so confident heading into this fight, but that last round seemed to knock it out of her. She's got to figure out a way to turn the momentum around.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head through.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
She needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. Clarissa Shields just got down goes Clarissa Shields. What a massive shot there. Down she goes. Let's see it again one more time.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five. You are away.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing. And what?
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Clarissa Shields is in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
A perfect counter lands. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
To make or break a fighter.
So much more from you. You've worked so hard, get back out there, focus, and you will be on top. Boxer.
Now look, relax, yeah? Don't let her get back into the fight.
Focus, we've got a minute. Just breathe, focus again. Once you're back out there,
Don't go looking in there for one shot at a time. Just set her up, you'll tick.
once you get back out there, do your jabs, do your boxing, and you will win. You are the better boxer. Just get back out there and focus. Get back out there, focus. We've got a minute.
You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't.
As soon as you start doing your thing, you're going to win.
But don't forget that jab.
Here we go. It's round 7. She's got a minute to collect herself, and boy, does she need it, because you know her opponent is going to come out blazing, looking for another knockdown to start this round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Jab does not score. They're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. A much better, smart move here to take a knee and get a break from all that beating.
She has no choice. She needs the break. She needs the breather. She needs the space.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. A straight right just misses. Where was the defense? Why weren't they? And Sweet has been dropped. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
A shot from the gods took her out.
Many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.